Good morning guys, it is a new day. It's Friday actually, a day before you see in this video. It's now 7:33 as you might be able to see, which means it's a nice and early start for us. We're going to start the day off by just feeding the fish. We do this every day, you know. Just feed the fish, just some flake food, simple as that. Go through all the tanks, and then the babies we will also give baby brine shrimp, which I'll show also in a little bit. So we go in here, we get our flake food. Then with one hand, we try to open it somehow. That's not gonna work. Oh, it is. Look at that. Would you look at that? I opened it. So we got flake food here. This is just, the base food I use for all fish really. And what I do is very simple. All I do is just, take a little pinch, something like that, and then just chuck it in. And then you can see the fish enjoy it and they can eat it and all of that good stuff. So let me just quickly do all these tanks. I'll probably try to put it on a time lapse or something and then you guys can see. Okay, so all fish are fed flake food, and now it's time to feed our discus, because our discus gets something else. They get frozen discus food. So let me show you where that is. We just go into the freezer, pretty simple. Open it up, go down here, and then you can see it already. We got it here, and simply what we do is we take one block so we need 2 blocks because we got 2 pairs, which this is really difficult to do one-handed, so I'll just put the camera down a minute. Maybe you guys can still see what I'm doing. I've still got a bit of a morning voice. Oh no, what did I do? It went straight into the tank. It's so funny. Okay, so we got this. Can you guys see it? You guys can kind of see it. Come on, close up. Focus. There we go. So I'm just going to dump this in a minute, and I'm going to get the other one as well. Yeah, let's do this. So here we go. And just dump it in, and then you can see the discus will see it and they'll go for it and they'll eat it and they'll enjoy it. Like you can see here, these are already gone for it and they're already eating, which is great to see. So that's pretty much all fish fed. I guess we could feed like pellets and algae wafers for the bottom dwellers, but I think we'll do that this afternoon or whatever. I usually just in the morning only do flake food just because it's easy, and we need to feed the baby brine shrimp to our little baby zebra danios, of course, so we're going to be doing that too. So as for baby brine shrimp, I've got this hatchery here. There is baby brine shrimp hatching at the moment. I don't think it's quite ready yet. We'll probably harvest this afternoon, but I should still have some leftovers from like yesterday, which I do have a bit here. So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna go with our pipette and turn the brightness down, otherwise you guys can't see. And then hopefully you guys can see now, and just go in and get a bit of the brine shrimp. And you can kind of see we got a bit of brine shrimp. Then we go over here and simply just squirt it in. Simple as that really. And yeah, they'll find it, they'll eat it. You can see we've got zebra danio fry here. They're growing really well. They're putting on some good size, and you can see the stripes coming. We can also see them eat right now. They absolutely love this stuff, and yeah, they just grow so quick. We also have some albino bristlenose pleco fry, which are down here as well, and they also enjoy the baby brine shrimp, to be honest. Anyways, I think that's everything now for feeding done. We do have a fish delivery coming today, so I just want to prepare for that. What I need to do is take the old box out and put that there at the door, because I'll be going to school in a minute, because I need to be in school at 8:25. So I'll be going to school, but my mother's at home, so she'll receive the fish delivery, because that usually comes in the morning during school time. But then I need to make it quite easy, so they just take that box and they drop some boxes and it's done. So I'm gonna prepare that, and then after that we should be good. Right, so that's done. As you can probably see, we got the box over there, which is good, and then we made some space for the new stuff to arrive. We do have quite a few fish coming today, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that will be this afternoon. Now usually I'll also just go through and do a little dead fish check. As you can see, we've got a dead fish there, also a dead guppy over here, and we got some birds shouting because why not, you know, because they love to shout. But yeah, so I usually take the dead fish out as well, which I'll do real quick now. And that's as simple as just, you know, opening up. I've got a special container with a net for dead fish, and then I literally just go in, net him out, go in the other one as well, net him out, and then I think that's the only fish I saw for today. And then we'll just check those out. Okay, so I got that all sorted. We are looking good. Everything is looking fine and healthy again now. So yeah, I'm going to be going to school now. I should be home around 1 o'clock, which is quite nice. And yeah, then we'll probably have the fish delivery to unbox. So I'll take you along for that, of course. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go. And I'll see you guys this afternoon. Alrighty guys, I'm back from school. It's now 14:24, so basically 2:30. I've had some lunch and things in between. So yeah, but we got the fish delivery. It came in. You might be able to see it behind me there. I'm not really good at this, am I? There you go, you can kind of see now. So we got 2 big fish boxes and then 3 little small boxes. So we got enough to unbox. Like we got, yeah, a ton of fish, as you can see. Because we usually only have about 1 box of fish, but now we've got 2 boxes of fish, so we got a lot of fish. I did prepare most of the tanks. I didn't really deep clean any, but most of the tanks are quite clean already, so that's good. So I think we'll just get to unboxing, but I am going to be live streaming this as well. So you can watch the live stream back if you want. I might link it up here somewhere if I remember, and if I don't, just have a look on the channel. So I'll film a little bit. I won't film that much, because if you want to see a fish unboxing, I've done so many. I've done many videos and live streams, so check those out. So yeah, let's get to unboxing. Alrighty, so we got all the fish in. You might have been able to see on the little time lapse that I did. So we got a bunch of different fish here, which have been acclimating now for quite a while. Actually, we got some other products as well. We got some plants, which you can maybe see here. We got some Alodia. We also got some products. So I did get a new TDS meter, which you can see here, and a pH meter, but I haven't figured that thing out yet. So yeah, I got a couple of things, but mostly fish, so that's what we're going to be focusing on. And I'm going to be, yeah, taking those out of the bags now, because I think they've had enough time. They've been in here for quite a while. So yeah, I'll show you the process a little bit, and then yeah, we'll figure something out. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to unbag fish, or like, you know, yeah, put them in a tank. So what I do, I take my bag, punch a little hole in there with a scissors, and then I just go above my thing, my net, which is above a bucket actually, and just pour them in. I don't know how well you can hear me because the mic is over there. But anyway, then you got some fish in your net and you put them in the tank, and then repeat that process about 25 times. Alright, so we are fully stocked on fish again. I got all the fish in the tanks. In here we got some new dwarf gouramis, you can see in there, the males. We also got some Siamese algae eaters, which are in the back there. In here we got some cherry bars, but I already had some, so not much new really. Then over here we had some new Colombian tetras, but also some rainbow sharks. As you can see, we had the normal ones and the albino ones. Down here we had some new harlequin rasboras, which you can see in the back. Here we had some new betta females, which are looking great. Look at that color. Yeah, really nice. Down here we got some new peppered cories, which are cool. And that's about it down here. Then over here we got some new snails, which, let me turn this up a bit so you can actually see. We got some really cool different colored snails and things and different patterns. So those are in there. We got 50 of those actually. Moving over, we got some blue tetras. I don't know what they are called really in English, but they are blue. Then we also got the Pseudomogil furcatus, which you can see, and they are looking great. Then to finish it off, we got some Boraris maculatus, which are just some dwarf rasboras, looking really nice too. So overall, we got some really cool fish, and yeah, we're fully stocked up again now. It's looking great. Anyway, I think it's time now. Let's see. The time is 3:54, so it's nearly 4 p.m. So that took us a good 2 hours, I don't know, 2 hours-ish, something like that. Maybe I can't count, I don't know. But I think it's time to harvest our brine shrimp. So over here we got our brine shrimp hatchery. Let's harvest this out and then we can feed it to our fry. Right, so first things first, I've just taken our hatchery over here because it's a bit easier to work. But what we're first going to be doing, in here we've got, so basically we've got the egg, like the rest of the egg shells if you would say. And then we got the baby brine shrimp, but we want to separate those out. And the way you do that is by turning off the light and then grabbing like a torch or something like that, putting that at the bottom. Then the baby brine shrimp are attracted to light. It doesn't seem like much light on camera, but there is. And so the baby brine shrimp are going to go down to the light, and that way they're going to be separated because the eggshells, they float. So you want to give this a bit of time, so we'll give this about 10 minutes or so, and then yeah, we'll harvest the baby brine shrimp.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's been a couple of, well, about 10 minutes actually. I'm going to turn the lights back on because we are good. I can see they've sunk to the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is just attach my little airline tubing to the bottom. And then I just put that in my bucket down there, or my container. And don't let that drop. And then just open the valve and then we should be good. So yeah, I'm just opening it up and you can see it drain in all the liquid gold. Let me see if I can give you a closer look. Take a look at all that stuff. It's so good. Like nice and orange, looking great. And yeah, that'll be good to feed to our fry. But you can see it's just draining down slowly. So we'll let that drain out and then we can feed it. Alright, then we have our brine shrimp and we're simply going to feed our zebra danios, of course, because those are the ones that really need it. So I'm just gonna plonk some in and then they'll find that and go for it and they're gonna enjoy that. But I do also feed this to some other fish, so some nano fish for example, which over here is my nano section, and I'm just gonna feed those real quick. And there we go, we got them fed. Now I do have quite a bit left, but I just store this in the fridge and then I can feed it tomorrow and the next day as well, while we have the second batch being set up. Okay, we got our hatchery nice and cleaned up. Now what I'm going to do is add some salt, and the way we do that is not have a wet spoon. You don't want that, because that's not going to work well, but we do have a wet spoon. Let me try this up real quick. Alright, we have a dry spoon, so that's a good start. You can see I just put some tap water in here. Then what I do is I take 5 scoops of salt, because I just know that works. You'll have to measure for yourself what you need for like a brine shrimp hatchery. But I find that 5 scoops works. I think this is number 5, I can't remember. We'll just go with it. And then we'll just let that, you know, settle in a bit. Then after that, we just add some brine shrimp eggs. So let me grab those real quick. Right, so then we got some brine shrimp eggs. And then we just take a couple of scoops, pour them in. I usually go for like 2.5 scoops, something like that. That usually works. So I've done 2.5. There we go. And then we just let that run for like a day or two. and then you'll have the result that I showed you just now. So anyway, that's everything done for now in the fish room. We don't have to do anything more now, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now like this, and then I'll start editing this video actually, and then maybe later tonight in the evening we'll feed all the fish some frozen food, and then we'll round off there, I think. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Well, you guys, it is now, let's see, it's about, well actually it's, yeah, 8:52 as you can see. So it's nearly 9 p.m, which is crazy because we started this day at 7:30, I believe. And of course the birds are awake now because, you know, this is the time they shout and scream because they love to do that. But anyways, I just sold some fish to 2 customers. So we had 2 customers tonight. That's pretty much average. Oh, well, it depends. Sometimes I don't have any customers on a day. Sometimes I'll have a few customers on a day. It really depends, but it usually is in the evenings, of course, because that's when people have time. And of course, tomorrow it's Saturday, where I usually have some more customers too. But anyway, we sold some plants, we sold some fish, I sold like a better fish, sold some gravel and some aqua soil and stuff like that. So that was all good, because that was a beginner setting up their tank, which was nice. But anyway, I think we're gonna round off with just feeding the what's it called? Some frozen food, because yeah, the fish deserve that, and I want to just feed them some frozen food. So we go into the freezer, and now we have 2 options. Either we go with the cubes or we go with the brine shrimp. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the cubes for today, just for sake of ease, because then I can just use these cubes, plonk them in. So what we'll do is simply this. So I'll get a cube out, plonk it in like so, and then they feed. So let's just real quick do that for all the different fish. And I'm doing this really random. There's like few different flavors, and I'm just doing it a bit random. But I also making sure that like dwarf sicklers don't get any bloodworms, because I don't really want that. But yeah, just do it a bit random. You know, these can have some bloodworms. They'll enjoy that. These guys can have some bloodworms. There we go. Now over this side we've got some rams, so we don't want to give those bloodworms, but instead we'll give them some, I don't know what that is, something white, but it'll be good. So alright, we got 1 cube left here, and then after that I'll have to get a new packet, I guess. There we go. Right, I'm gonna get the new packet, feed the rest of the fish, and I'll, yeah, catch up with you guys. Right, well there we go. All fish are fed. They're nice and fat and healthy. You can see them still feeding down here from some bloodworms. Look at the guppy just eating the bloodworm. And here we go. It's just a great time. Oh, the lights went out. I guess that's time to end. Alright, well the lights went out. That means it's bedtime for the fish. It's 9:01. As you can see, the lights always go out at 9 o'clock. So that is pretty accurate. The birds are shouting like, shut up! Anyway, I'm gonna make this quick. Check out this video here where you can see another day in the life of a fish keeper, which is me basically. Go watch that next. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.